Unfortunately, I have to voice record this video because the audio there's too much background noises, so you couldn't hear me at all. But I'm going to be trying to solo this game. I think it's called Deadrails, all by myself. And I'm sorry if you hear any background noises in my audio recording, but let's get into it. And I have played this game before for your information. So first I spawned into this game, and then I kind of struggled at this part because I don't know, I'm bad at hobbies, I guess. Well, this took me a while. Anyways, I got to the trading post where I had to drag a gold bar to the table and sell it. So here I am doing that, and that's a lot of money. And then I had to buy coal from the general store. And then with my coal, I dragged it, and it gave me a lot of fuel and stuff like that. And then I got ready for my long journey ahead of me. After a while, I encountered this house, and I figured I had to go loot it, so I did. But I also ran over a bunch of wolves, so I went to go look at their remains. And there's this one wolf still attacking me, which was really annoying. Then once I had killed that wolf, I sacked up their remains so I could use it as fuel, or for the gigantic buff one, I could sell it for a lot of money. Then I entered the blue house, and I got attacked by this zombie guy with this weird suit, and then I had killed him and sacked him up. Then I entered the blue house and started looting it with this very valuable painting, apparently. And that was the only thing inside, apparently. Then I had burned all of the evil people, I guess, because they counted as fuel, and I went on my merry way. Except for the two valuables, which I used for later. Then I encountered another house with this zombie, but I managed to kill him through the wall instead of actually having to encounter him. Then I met the zombie. Instead of their arms, they had a gun, and then he started shooting me and I almost died. I killed him, and then I started to loot the house for fuel and valuables. I thought it'd be a smart thing to use the two paintings as walls, so I put each of them on each sides of the train to protect from any zombies with guns or any evil people trying to kill me. Then it turned nighttime and nothing really happened, and I had to turn up my brightness because I couldn't see shit. I also saw this goofy ass town, but it was filled with zombies, so I decided not to mess with that. Then after a while, I saw this military base, so I decided to take camp there. Then I decided to sell my paintings so I could buy some bandages, which can help me heal or revive me. And I also decided to buy this lantern to provide a light source, because I could pick it up wherever I went. And then I realized my dumbass train had no fuel, so I had to go loot some house by walking that was 3,000 miles away from me. Then I realized it was a blood moon, but it might actually be a blood moon every night though. Then I sold some of the loot for money. And then I also saw a bunch of dead bodies flying out of nowhere, I guess. That, so I just picked it up and sold them. And then I decided to use this goofy lightning thing to attract lightning for no apparent reason. I thought it was kind of cool. When it was daytime, a bunch of vampire bodies were lying around, and since they're valuable, I decided to sell them for money. Then I saw this goofy looking house, so I decided to explore it because it was goofy. And that house did not disappoint. It has coal, it has bulletproof things, it has valuables. I'm about to be rich with this house. I also found out the house had a tomahawk, and I thought that was pretty cool too. By the way, new discovery, not every night is a blood moon. After a while, I had finally got here, so I decided to sell my valuables. And with that money, I bought some coal for some fuel. I also decided it'd be good to stay up all night so I could collect the dead bodies afterwards. And by the way, this is kind of boring because all I did was just loot houses and stuff. I also encountered some outlaws with guns, but I took care of them. Also, I realized just how much dead bodies I have. There's the legit stack of them. Before I knew it, I had reached the 3rd military base. I wanted to go turn in the outlaws, but my dumbass took them to the trading post instead. I took them to the sheriff and I got a lot of money. And I decided to buy a gun for self-defense. And I also bought some extra coal too. And also a barrier for protection. Wow! After doing what I had to do, I left for my upcoming adventure. After leaving that place, I invaded this house, but this house had a legit gun. I literally just bought one a few seconds ago. After a while of trying to speedrun to 40 km, I got attacked by a zombie. So I ran away and then I got attacked by even more zombies. But then it turned day and I used their remains for fuel. Also, I saw this big castle, but I had a bad feeling about it, so I decided not to enter it. Yeah! Soon I was around halfway there. So I sold my valuables for barely any money. And it turned night, so that means grinding the vampires. More money. And since I earned a lot of money for that, I could buy this cool torch. After I finished my really cool building, I decided to leave the military base behind. I got invaded by another big werewolf, and instead of running him over, he just came to me, so I had to use my little trick and shoot him from this place instead. So his little minions started attacking me, but then one of them started attacking the other wolf, so I adopted him, which was kind of strange, but whatever. But first, someone told me why he built like that. I also got this goofy turret with no ammo, which was kind of sad. Wow! Anyways, once I got here, I decided to sell the guy that looks like a bunch of balls and my other valuables for money. And I got very rich. I don't really get the point of editing this because this kind of feels like a loop, but I'll do it anyways. And I decided to collect all of the dead zombies that were in here because I arrived here at night while the zombies were attacking. I also bought some coal. And I took my little coal friend to go burn peacefully. Bye bye. Then I left the military base. So I raided another house and I killed the zombies, but when I went in to loot the house, I saw another freaking turret and I saw another bulletproof thing too. I'm so lucky, I'm so lucky. Woo! Not even a second flashed my eyes before I reached this military base. To be honest, I think I only got here in 10 minutes. It didn't even take that long. It was quicker than usual. And then I did my daily job called collecting. I had collected so much zombies, I literally could just staple them onto my train for extra fuel. And then I set ahead on my long journey ahead of me. The house I entered literally had a gun and lots of ammo, but I just ignored it and went straight for the zombie. After burning the coal, I turned on my train and I went somewhere. Once I got here, I realized I didn't really do anything except for walk around, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I took my dog out for a walk, but he really didn't do anything at all. I also decided to grind overnight for some fuel. And then after that, I left. Don't burst, take it in the cars. As soon as I got here, I got shot from up, down, upside, downside, everywhere. Even I got shot everywhere. I was really scared. Fighting them was really hard since there are like 10 of them and 1 of me. I had to pull down on this rusty circular thing and then wait for 3 minutes before I could go to the other side, but I was not aware of that. There's also some outlaws on top of the walls too, so I shot them down. And then it turned night, which made this even more difficult. I also entered one of the houses and it had a lot of ammo, so I wanted to loot it, but then it said I escaped. And then that's when I realized all you had to do was wait until it was over. And all my efforts were kind of for nothing.
At least